In this video, we'll see how to solve some questions regarding chapter 12 progressions, 12.1 arithmetic progressions. And AP is given as 1, 5, 9 and so on. Find the least number of terms to be added starting from its first term to give a sum that exceeds 800. So they want to add the least number of terms from the first term that exceeds 800. So I can represent the statement in a mathematical expression such as this: Sn be 1 more than 800. So we know the formula for Sn, it's n over 2, 2a plus n minus 1 d more than 800. Okay, n over 2, and we don't know the value of n, that's what we are going to find in this question. But we know the others, the value of the others. 2a, we know it is 1 plus n minus 1, d, 5 minus 1 is 4, so that's d is 4, more than 800. Try to simplify this. N over 2, 2 plus n times 4, 4n plus minus 4 more than 800, n over 2, 4n, 2 minus 4 is minus 2, more than 800. So I'll multiply in n over 2 multiply 4n, we get, can simplify 4 and 2, we get 2n square, 2 and 2, n over 2 multiply negative 2, you get negative 2 and 2, you can simplify, you get negative n, and bring 800 to your left, so you get negative 800 more than 0. Since it's a quadratic equation and you have inequalities here, so you can't solve the question, you have to assume this to be an equation. So I assume, you have to write that down, assume 2n square minus n minus 800 is equals to 0. Okay, and to solve this you have to, I'll use a formula, n equals to negative b plus minus square root b square minus 4ac over 2a. This is the formula to solve quadratic equation, to find the factors for the quadratic equation. So what is the value of a, b and c? Just right here, your a is 2, so b is negative 1, c is negative 800. So replace that, so get negative b, negative 1, so I get positive 1 plus minus square root b square, negative 1 square is 1, minus 4, a is 2, c is negative 800, square root over 2a, 2 times 2 is 4. So solve this, 1 plus minus, I use a calculator, it's 1 minus 4 open bracket 2 open bracket negative 800, so 6401. Okay, so square root of 6401 over 4. So simplify this, so square root the answer, get 80.006. I'll take it as 80, so 1 plus minus 80 over 4. I believe we'll get two answers because there's a plus minus here. So the first answer will be 1 plus 80, it is 81 over 4. The second answer is 1 minus 80, that will become negative 79 over 4. Okay, so I'll change that to decimals. So 81 over 4 we get 20.25, and the other one is 79 over 4, 19.75, and it's a negative number. Okay, now we have factored the quadratic equation assuming that it is equals to 0, and we got the answer. So we have to bring this answer back to the inequalities, see where is our range located. So I'll draw a number line. I'll place these two values here. Negative will be on my left, positive number will be on my right. So I need to mark the zones. To mark the zones, you have to check your A. If your A is positive, the first zone will be positive, followed by negative, by positive. Okay, so if it's a negative, then negative, positive, negative, alternates. Now I have known my zone. Now I need to know which zone I should pick up as an answer for this question. So the zone I need for that I need to observe the inequality here. What is the sign for inequality here? It says more than 0. More than 0 means it's a positive. It's a positive region. Yes, it's a positive region. So in this question, a positive region is located here and here. So these two regions will fulfill the inequality. Okay, so I can write the answer. N, first region will be n less than negative 19.75. Second answer will be n will be more than 20.25. But between these two answers, I cannot accept this answer, the first answer, because it's a negative. No, we can't have a negative terms. N represents terms, number of terms. So we can't have a negative term. So this answer is not accepted. So you can write there, not accepted. So I can accept only this answer, second answer. And they ask you to give the value that exceeds 800. Okay, the least number of terms that exceeds 800. So that will become n equals to 21. The smallest number that exceeds 20.25 is 21. This would be the answer. Okay, I move on to the next question. The sum of the first n terms of an arithmetic progression is given by Sn, 3n in bracket n plus 1. Find A, the 15th term of the progression. Okay, in this question, we don't have the arithmetic progression. We don't know the A, we don't know the D, but we have only the formula for the Sn. So how to find the 15th term? By using this formula. It's quite easy. I'll show you how. They want to know the 15th term. So what I can do is, or what I know is that this is how the terms will be arranged. Okay, the question wants you to find this. So what I can do is I can find the Sn for 15 terms, and as usual before this, minus total sum for the 14 terms. So T15 is S15 minus S14. Okay, all the sum of 15 terms minus the sum of 14 terms. So S15, just replace 15 into this formula. So you get 3 times 15, 15 plus 1 minus, just reserve this column for the next question. So we'll just write down here. So 14 will become 3 times 14, 14 plus 1. So solve it. This is 45 multiply 16 minus 42 multiply with 15. So we'll use the calculator to solve that. 45 in bracket 16 minus 42 in bracket 15. So the answer will be 90. So the 15th term is 90. Okay, we'll continue with B. The sum of the first 5 terms after 15th term in the progress. So they want you to find the sum of the first 5 terms after 15th term. So we have T1. So I'll fast forward to T15, T16 and T20. Okay, so the 5 terms after 15th term will be 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So the question wants you to find the sum of these terms. This is the question. So what you can do, you can find the S20 minus with S15. Okay, so S20 minus S15. Again, use the equation given in the question. So 3 times 20, 20 plus 1 minus 3 times 15, 15 plus 1. Solve this. This is 60 times 21 minus 45 times 16. I'll use the calculator. 60 times 21 minus 45 times 16. Get 540. So the answer will be 540. Okay, move on to the next question. The 9th term of an AP arithmetic progression is 19 and the 8th term is 4 times the 4th term. A. Find the first term and the common difference of the progression. Okay. Find the first term. First term means they want you to find the value of A and the common difference D. Okay, they want you to find this A and D. Okay, look at the question. What's given in the question? The 9th term of the arithmetic progression is 19. So T9 is 19. And what's the formula for T9? It's A plus n minus 1, 9 minus 1, D is 19. So I get A plus 8D is 19. I'll label this as equation 1. What else we can get from the question? 8th term is 4 times the 4th term. So 8th term, T8 equals to 4 times the 4th term, 4T4. Okay. So what's the 8th term? It's A plus 8 minus 1, 7D equals to 4 times. What's the 4th term? A plus 4 minus 1, 3D. Okay, you can solve, you can simplify this. Get 4A plus 12D. I'll just bring A to my left and D to my right. So yeah, A minus 4A equals to 12D minus 7D. So I get negative 3A equals to 5D. Negative 3A equals to 5D. Okay, correct. So I'll just replace, I'll make A subject of formula. Bring negative 3 to my right, becomes 5D over 3, it's negative. Okay, just name this as equation 2. So I got my A, I can replace that in my equation 1. I can say that replace equation 2 into 1. So equation 1A is negative 5D over 3 plus 8D equals to 19. Okay, I want the fraction, so just eliminate the fraction. I times it 3. Get negative 5D plus 8 times 3, 24D equals to 19 times 3 is 57. So I get 24 minus 5, 19D equals to 57. D equals to 57 over 19, and this is 3. So we know the value of D is 3. can replace d equals to 3 into equation 2. Okay, you can just write there, replace d equals to 3 into equation 2 to get the value of a. So a equals to negative 5 over 3. Now d is 3. Simplify at excuse me, negative 5. So that's the value of d and a. We managed to solve question number 1. We move on to question number b, the second question. Excuse me. I'll use the blue pen to differentiate. Hence, find the sum of the first 10 terms of the progression. So they want you to find S10. Okay. So S10, as we know, the formula is 10 over 2, n over 2. Okay, 2a, our a is negative 5, plus n minus 1, 10 minus 1 is 9. Our d is 3. Okay, solve this. 5, negative 10 plus 27, this is 5 times 17, this is 85. So that's the answer for question B.